What is up guys, Stephen Harvey here. In today's video I'm going to be bringing you a very quick portfolio update so you guys can see what's been going on for the last 3 months, because I have in fact been inactive. Okay, you guys have been asking for it down in the comments below, so thank you for all of your commenting, thank you for all the likes, everything like that over the last few months. We've been seeing quite a lot of progress going on with this channel, and even during the fact that I haven't been posting, so I want to reward all of that activity that's been going on from your guys' end with some brand new content. So if you guys haven't subscribed already, then hit the subscribe button down below. It's greatly appreciated. We are sitting just over 800 subscribers and we're well on our way to 1,000. And if you don't know already, as soon as we hit that 1,000, I'm going to be contributing $1,000 into the portfolio. I would like to make this video based around what's going on with the stock market as well and how it has any influence on it. So I will be touching briefly on that, but let's start first of all with my portfolio. We can have a look here. My current value of the portfolio is $7,936, and if we go and have a look at my returns, we can see here I am negative $700 and basically $780 with a 7.75% negative return. So obviously it has been 1 year actually. So if you go back to when I first uploaded in April, I started my investing journey there April 2019. Being end of April 2020, it's been an entire year since I started, and I've been investing consistently over those 365 days. However, with a current event like now, obviously I can't really show you positive returns. Obviously I was up about, I think 8%, even got to 9% in the positive, and then obviously the whole kind of Rona situation, I'm going to call it Rona, I'll steal that from financial education as well. I will give credit where it's due, because if I do call it what it is actually called, then the YouTube algorithm does funny things and it doesn't really like it. So we're going to refer to it as Rona for the rest of this video. But yeah, what we can see now isn't actually the worst of it. It did begin about a month ago, really bad. I was sitting around, I think $1,700, $1,800 negative, and that's just this portfolio, not my other portfolio. So both portfolios are in the negative, are in the red, but they're slowly recovering. We're sitting only 7% down compared to when we were down, I think, almost 20%, which was pretty crazy. Now, I can understand how this can get to some people. Unfortunately for me, I was investing consistently in a massive bull run in the entirety of 2019. So for this to come around, it's also, I think it's a combination of obviously the current situation with Rona, but also a bit of a correction in the market that was due to come in the coming months or years. Now, before I continue any further into my investments, if you guys haven't signed up to Sharesies and haven't started your investing journey, then I suggest you do so. Okay, now is probably one of the best times you'll have, maybe in the next decade. So the last time we ever had a great opportunity like this to get in when the market was low was way back in 2008, 2009 during the recession then. So again, it's been over 10 years since that happened, and so I could even say or imagine that this could be another 10 years before we even have another event like this. So great time to start out. If you haven't started out though, there's a Sharesies link down below, so go hit that link in the description. What it's going to do is it's going to reward you with $5 for signing up with me, and then it rewards me with $5 as well. So it's a win-win for both of us, and that way you get yourself $5 to start investing with. Now, for those of you who have started, whether you've used my link or not, congratulations, you're already on the right track. But especially those who have used my link though, I know in my past videos I've done little shout outs for you all, but it's been 3 months of this and I've been continually getting new referrals from you guys signing up. So I firstly like to say thank you. In this video I won't be doing a shout out because there's just going to be so many names that I would have to shout out. It'll just make this video long and boring, so I won't do that. But hopefully in the near future, any new signups that you guys sign up with, I will try and shout out where I can. So scrolling down now into my portfolio, I won't go too in depth with this. I will scroll through quite slowly. You can even pause the video if you want to look at everything specifically. But my portfolio is actually a little bit smaller than my last video because I have sold some of my shares. Now don't worry, I didn't sell my shares in the negative. These were all positive shares. especially way back in February. The beginning of February is when I actually sold about $1,000 worth, and then I reinvested that money though. I didn't put it in my pocket. So you can have a look here. Nothing new added to the portfolio, only things have been sold. Okay, so I could, off the top of the head, I could say Somerset. I also had Fisher and Paykel that I sold as well. So yeah, just a couple, not many. But yeah, these are all my current holdings, and as you can see, most of them are in the red. So negatives all in here. The only positives that I really have here are the US large growth, US 500, where else? A2 milk, and I think one down the bottom here. Yeah, Spark New Zealand as well. So they're the only ones that I have that are in the positive, everything else in the negative. But that's not to worry. My strategy is all about the long game, so I'm not letting that get to me. Investing can be emotional, but we have to try and control those emotions and not let them make our decisions for us. Now, if I head over to the portfolio tracker here, I have updated this section of the tracker. If you'd like to get the tracker for yourself, you can, absolutely free, down in the description below. Just click the link, pop your email in, and it's going to give you something like this. Now, it is in the Google Sheets format, so Google Sheets is completely free to use. You just need to make yourself a Google account, and then once you're in this sheet, it is actually going to be on read only, or view only, I think they call it. So you're going to actually need to make yourself a copy in order to be able to have access to edit it. So to do so, you have to click in the file tab up here, scroll down to make a copy, click on that one, and it's going to make a copy just for yourself that you can edit. Originally, I did have this on edit mode, and anyone could get access and edit it. And I did put instructions in here to say, please make a copy, otherwise you're going to edit it and probably ruin it for everyone else. And unfortunately, someone didn't read those instructions and they completely modified the sheet, and it was really bad. So I cleaned it all up, made it brand new again, and I have put it on view only. So really important, make a copy and then you'll have one for your own. So enough talking about that. This is a look into my portfolio in the numbers wise. So we can see here we've got all the descriptions of what we have. So the top here we have ETFs, and then down the bottom we have companies, the ticker symbol. So what happens with this portfolio tracker is we enter in the ticker symbol, and I've linked that to Google Finance. So when you download it, all these formulas and everything like that are done for you, so you don't have to alter anything. And so what Google Finance does is it will actually make it'll update the price. I think it's about 20-minute delay, something like that. So it's got this updated price. So all you really have to do is just put in the description of your ETF or company, so what type it is, the ticker symbol for it. The allocation you don't have to do either. That'll work it out from the number of shares that you own. And then we have the industries in here. Then we've got number of shares, so you have to input the number of shares that you own, and you'll constantly have to update these as you buy more. And then it will calculate the total market value of each holding, so as we can see down here. So all these formulas are done for you, which is great, so you don't have to worry about doing any of those formulas if you're not too familiar with it. Moving on though, we have the dividend tracker. Now this one I haven't updated yet. I will be updating very soon, because over the last 3 months I have been receiving a few dividend payments. So not many though. There are companies that have been pretty much putting hold on their dividend payments. So I think one of them was Air New Zealand. Air New Zealand was had a really good dividend yield, but because of everything going on right now, they've had to cut that. But yeah, all you got to do for this one is you just put in the dividend payout that you received in every single month according to what company or ETF it was. And then once you've done that, you'll then get a nice big added up calculation down the bottom per month, and also total for the year as well. So you can just pretty much keep track of how much you're earning in dividends. Now I would like to add a little bit of positive content to this video, and that is the fact that we have US shares coming to Sharesies, which is really, really awesome. So there's two competitors in the market at the moment that are quite close to each other. The main one is Hatch Invest, so that is the platform that I use, and there's a new one that just came out called Stake. So the Stake is an Australian company though, so they give you access to US shares. However, now Sharesies have decided that within the next couple of months that they're going to be adding US shares to their platform. So that's really going to be awesome. I'm going to be making a video about that as well. As soon as that comes out, we're going to go through all the fees and everything like that, and we'll even compare them to these other platforms that you can use from New Zealand. Now, one last thing I would like to add to the video here is just a brief little talk about what the stock market is doing right now. It is actually starting to recover a bit. It's going up, but I don't really want to use the word recover. It is going up, and most people are wondering why. Why is it going up right now with the obviously the Rona situation still being around? Some countries are getting better, other countries are getting worse. So really, what is actually happening? So with the United States, they have reported that they have about 20 million files for job loss so far because of this current situation. And that is, if we show you the impact of this, that is about 10 times more than the number of job losses filed back in 2009 when we had the recession. So it really shows you how much this Rona, this current situation, is affecting the economy right now, especially over there. As for New Zealand though, we can see a little article here from Stuff. I'll block out the word, because of the YouTube algorithm and all that, where it's predicting about 67,000 job losses across New Zealand. And a lot of those are related within the tourism industry. You can obviously see here, we've got the Fox Glacier walks here. International tourism is massive here in New Zealand. I think it's about the second or third largest contributor to the economy, just behind dairy. So you can imagine with all these international tourists, so all these flights being shut down with no tourism going on, even with being in lockdown, there was no domestic tourism. That really took a massive hit on tourism. But not only that, the greater outreach is also businesses that rely on that kind of tourism as well. So also like restaurants, cafes, everything like that. You can see how far this situation is reaching a lot of businesses, and a lot of jobs are being lost because of it. So if you are looking to invest in the stock market with the strategy of going long term within the next 10 to 20 years, then 100% go for it. This is the best time you will have within the next decade, as I said. But currently with the stock market going up, we could actually see another bit of a dip right now, especially when the US government start to release more on job losses and everything like that. As soon as that starts being released and more information being released, we could see a little bit of volatility going on in that stock market. However, if you do want to learn a little bit more about this, I only touched on it very briefly. There is a YouTuber called Henk Hustle. He's got a really awesome video about this. I'll leave a link in the description down below to his channel. Obviously another Kiwi doing really great things. However, that is all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, then hit the like button down below. And as I said at the start, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you can keep updated with my videos. Also, if you haven't started your investing journey yet, like I said, links down below if you want to grab yourself $5 to start investing with Sharesies. That is all from me, and we'll see you guys in the next one.